probably supposed to bring in as much of your own personality as you can. It can be difficult when it's just a camera, but it's really worth making the effort. And of course, making sure you get to know your learner as well, asking them questions so that you can address their needs better that way.
First of all, smiling. So just constantly smiling. And I try to, it depends of course on the student's level, but if the student can understand certain things, then I try to make the content relatable for them. So even for the little kids that might only be 3 or 4 years old, when I'm teaching them fruit, for example, and we're talking about apples, saying, do you like apples? And that way they can say yes or no, and that way it's something that's more personalized for them. And they feel like it's not just a random person making them repeat after them.
I build rapport with my online learners in very much the same way as I would do with a regular face-to-face class. So lots of encouragement and motivation and praise. Because there's a distance between us, I think it's important to try and get to know the learners individually as much as possible. So usually there's, just as there is in a regular classroom, there's time before and after a lesson to get to know people and ask questions, ask about how their week's been.
You start with yourself and you ensure that what you're saying and the way that you're saying it is the way that you want them to respond. So try and be as friendly as possible, for example.
One thing that I think is important to help continue rapport throughout the course is to make sure that the students aren't entirely focused on the teacher. So there isn't just a one-way interaction between the student and the teacher. I think it's important to encourage the learners to build relationships with themselves, as it really helps when you're trying to complete tasks in an online classroom if they get to know each other as well as possible as well.